Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a cryptid sighting video. This is on the Enfield Monster. I honestly thought I had already done this one, but apparently I have not. And if I'm doubling up, I apologize. I looked through my list there on my channel and I could not find it. So if this is a duplicate, again, I apologize. Um, In 1973, multiple sightings of a strange three-legged monster had the town of Enfield, Illinois, on edge. One 10-year-old boy actually reported an attack. Before I get into this, though, if you enjoy my content, it would really help me out if you could hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share my content on all of your social media platforms, and post a comment or two. Remember, I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Friends can still disagree. And check me out over on Rumble for my political commentary and weekly current events. If you enjoy a good book, check out my author page on Amazon.com. My pen name is H.L. Anderson. You can find all of my books there, including the one pictured here, The House Off Farrago Road. This is a fun story about a house in New Orleans where the monsters all hang out. I thought that one was apropos for this video, so I stuck it on there. Yeah, this book has I just took a bunch of mythology, threw it into a bucket, and wrote a story. It's not political, it's not serious, it's just a fun story. I hope everybody gets it and enjoys reading it. All right. Uh, the Enfield Monster. On April 25th, 1973, Henry McDaniel returned home from work at about 9:30 in the evening. His two kids were very scared. They said something had been outside trying to get into the house. It had scratched up the door and knocked the air conditioning unit out of the window. McDaniel heard scratching outside as they were talking, so he grabbed a flashlight and his .22 caliber pistol and he walked out the door. Yeah, that's exactly what I would have done, except I have a larger caliber pistol. Yeah. 22s, I'm sorry. If I shoot something, I want it to stay down. That's all I'm saying. God forbid I have to shoot something. I don't want to have to shoot it more than once. But hey, if a 22 is all you got, a 22 is what you use, right? A creature stepped out of the bushes. It had 2 arms and 3 legs with big, glowing pink eyes. It appeared aggressive, so McDaniel shot it. The bullets evidently had no effect. The creature turned and leaped 3 times, covering a 150-foot span in 3 leaps to a nearby railroad track. Now later on, people said, "Oh, this was a kangaroo. It was some sort of a carnival animal that escaped." Well, show me any animal that can leap 50 feet that's the size of a man. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe a great ape or something. I don't know. I don't think they can leap that far. I don't know of any animal that can, especially not in yeah, I don't see any animal in Illinois being able to leap that far. Anyway, 3 leaps covered 150 feet and it went to the nearby railroad track. So, Henry called the state police. The law enforcement officers found no blood, but they did find tracks that looked like dog tracks but with 6 toe pads. I don't know of any animal that makes that track either. Law enforcement, the officers there said that McDaniel appeared rational and sober. McDaniel said he knew that it was not a dog or a kangaroo. He'd had a pet kangaroo in the Army, so he was certain of it. He spent time in Australia in the Army, and he'd had a pet kangaroo, so he knew what kangaroos look like. He was sure it was not a kangaroo. The state troopers began asking around and found a 10-year-old neighbor who said that he had been attacked by the creature earlier that evening. His shoes had been shredded in the encounter. The law enforcement officers saw and photographed the shoes as evidence. The troopers believed the child. About 10 or 11 days later, at about 3 a.m., Henry McDaniel's dogs began barking wildly, waking him up. He walked outside and saw the creature again. This time, it was on the train tracks. McDaniel called a local radio station, and they sent a 3-man team led by their news director, Rick Rainbolt, to investigate. They found 2 sets of unidentified animal tracks. One of the team, a big game hunter named Ed Phillips, tracked the creature, and they found it in an abandoned barn about a half a mile north of town. It was about 5.5 feet tall. It was grayish black in color. It had the big pink glowing eyes like flashlights. It let loose a blood-curdling howl before it escaped. Multiple townsfolk saw the creature at different times, but were very reluctant to talk about it. A group of 5 townsfolk formed a mob to hunt and kill it, but they were unsuccessful. As I understand it, some of them were drinking and got arrested. But hey, at any rate, in 2022, a local fisherman saw the creature crossing a road at about 10 p.m. So whatever it is, it's still out there. The locals believe that this creature does in fact exist, but the vast majority of them refuse to discuss it. The video I saw was the researchers going to different houses and knocking, and nobody wanted to talk about this thing. Everybody believed it, just nobody wanted to talk about it. So, if anybody else has any more information or any different information, maybe I got something wrong, stick that in the comments. If somebody knows of an animal in Illinois that can leap 50 feet, it stands upright like a man with 3 legs and can leap 50 feet, anybody, put that in there, because I don't know of anything. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But anyway, I hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all.